The political battlefield in the UK is heating up, and the latest twist has left Keir Starmer and his supporters reeling. Reports are emerging that Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has a secret plan in motion, one designed to throw a major obstacle in Labour's path to victory. If these rumours are true, it could change the entire landscape of the upcoming general election. So, what exactly is happening, and why does it matter? Let's break it all down. At first glance, the idea of a political leader reaching out to the monarch isn't exactly groundbreaking. After all, did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it, life gets busy, and sometimes it's easy to forget. But here's the thing, subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So, why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support. For 4 consecutive months, the Labour Party has maintained a lead in the polls, strengthening expectations that Keir Starmer is on track to replace Rishi Sunak as Prime Minister. However, Downing Street is far from conceding defeat. Behind closed doors, Sunak and his team are reportedly crafting a strategy to hold on to power, despite growing public dissatisfaction with the Conservatives. According to insiders, this plan goes beyond traditional campaigning. It aims to reshape the political landscape itself. One of Sunak's most powerful tools is policy control, with speculation suggesting that he is considering a last-minute wave of reforms designed to make things more difficult for an incoming Labour government. These could include tax policies, public spending adjustments, or structural changes to key institutions, all measures that could constrain Starmer's ability to govern effectively from day one. The goal: to force Labour into a position where fulfilling their campaign promises becomes a challenge, weakening their appeal before the election even takes place. On the electoral front, reports indicate that the Conservatives are strategically redrawing political battle lines. This includes targeting key swing constituencies with tailored policies and aggressive messaging, effectively making Labour's path to victory as complex as possible. However, the most controversial rumor is the possibility of an early election call. Some analysts believe Sunak could catch everyone off guard by moving up the election date, forcing Labour into a high-pressure campaign before they are fully prepared. A snap election would leave Starmer with less time to fine-tune his policies, consolidate his messaging, and persuade undecided voters. If Sunak executes this move strategically, it could shift momentum back in favor of the Tories. How is Labour responding? While Starmer has not directly addressed these reports, his recent speeches suggest he is aware of the challenges ahead. He has intensified his attacks on Sunak, portraying the Conservatives as a government that is out of ideas and out of time. Meanwhile, Labour insiders insist that they are prepared for any political maneuvers from the Conservatives. However, behind the scenes, concerns likely remain, especially if Sunak's strategy turns out to be more than just speculation. Public reaction: a divided opinion. Reactions to these potential strategies are mixed. Conservative supporters argue that Sunak is simply doing what any leader would, using every available tool to fight for victory. Labour voters, on the other hand, see this as an attempt to manipulate the system rather than win on merit. For undecided voters, this level of political maneuvering could be a decisive factor in determining which party they ultimately support. But the big question: will it work? Even the most calculated political strategies cannot change the economic struggles, cost of living crisis, and general political fatigue that have led many voters to seek change. If Labour maintains its lead in the polls, even Sunak's best-laid plans may not be enough to reverse the tide. One thing is certain: this election is shaping up to be one of the most intense in recent history. With Sunak fighting to cling to power and Starmer pushing for a political reset, every move will be scrutinized, every decision debated, and every voter watched closely. Will Sunak's rumored strategy shift the balance, or is Labour's lead too strong to overcome? Whatever happens next, this political showdown is far from over. Stay tuned for updates as the battle for 10 Downing Street unfolds.